Hello everyone, it's TesHarra Alexander, your trusted realtor with Maximum One Realty, and today I am continuing to give you guys as much knowledge as I can on my channel, Moving to Marietta. This particular segment is called Talks with TesHarra, and there's a lot that I have learned on this journey to entrepreneurship as a realtor, and I want to share as much as I can with those of you who are maybe thinking about going into the business. For me, it actually started, real estate started with me because I wanted to know more about the industry because we were about to purchase a home and we were also getting ready to sell a home. So at the time that I decided to become a realtor, I was actually a teacher of 20 years. Education is all that I knew. So for anyone who's thinking you have to have prior knowledge or you have to be business minded initially, maybe not so much. For me, when I started off, it was really just to gain knowledge, right? Because knowledge is power. So I wanted to be in the best position for my family to know what was going on with the selling of our home, also to be on the best side of purchasing a home. And it just really grew and turned into something beautiful. I've met so many wonderful clients that I've been able to bless and get into homes. And that ministry part of real estate has just been phenomenal. So again, I didn't start off just wanting my own business. I really just wanted the knowledge, and it turned into a beautiful business for my family. So having taught for 20 years, I had a lot of accolades in education. And I remember my mom telling me, she said, don't be afraid to jump into anything new. She said, well, if you're good in what you're doing now, if you're good in your 9 to 5 now, those skills, those abilities transfer into anything you touch. So you don't have to already have these things. If you're thinking about starting a business and you are successful in what you're doing now, then more than likely you're going to be successful in whatever else you venture out to do. Now, if you have a hard time getting up in the morning and you're always getting written up at work, you don't put in 100%, then running your own business may not be the best thing for you, because sometimes people need structure. They need to know what time to clock in, what time to clock out, and what time is my check coming. Right? So you have to kind of decide what type of person you are, what you already have in you before you venture out to start your new business. So I'll never forget my mom telling me that. She was like, you're going to be fine because you work so hard for your students and in education. At the time that I was deciding to start my own business, I had a lot of accolades in education, as I was saying, Teacher of the Year at several schools, advancing to a finalist in the district for one county that I worked in, and I was getting ready to go into administration. As most wonderful teachers do, they feel like, what's next, right? Even went on a couple of interviews, made the short list for an AP position, and I actually just did not want to go that route. I could have continued to pursue that, but I wanted something different. Like, how can I give myself unlimited opportunities to grow financially, creatively? I just needed that different outlet. After 20 years in one profession, I didn't want to go further in that same direction. I wanted to move out and then do something new. Now, for me, learning something new was fun and exciting. Sometimes people want to stay in their comfort zone. I was really excited about learning something new. Something I never told anyone but my immediate family. I actually thought I was going to do taxes. I thought I was going to help people file taxes. And so I was so excited, and I ordered everything, got all of my little books and started studying. And I was like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. And so I told my husband, who's my constant support, we'll talk about that later, but I was like, this isn't it either, so don't be afraid to try multiple things. And once I decided to go in the area of real estate, that was it. My heart was just as in love as it was the day I entered education. So that's how I knew that that's the path that I wanted to be on. Also, I did want financial freedom. And people often talk about wealth and riches. You won't ever hear me say I want to be rich. Money is amazing, but financial freedom is what I have a goal for. I don't want to worry about bills. I don't want to worry about anything, because I want to make sure that, and not only financial freedom right now, but also generational wealth for my kids. And so my husband and I talked about that, and I just had this desire to start my own business. And we sat down and we had a conversation. That's another bit of advice. if you have a significant other or a spouse, be sure to come up with the game plan together. It has to be a team effort. One person can't go in this direction and another person in that direction. It has to be all hands on deck. I mean, we had our kids involved. My daughter, who actually helped me set up today, she's my assistant. She's amazing with my social media and things like that. So a lot of what you guys see, that's Darian. You know, my daughter, she's behind the scenes on a lot of what I do. So I got her involved. My son will tell you, he said, oh, Mom, you're selling houses. So he gets what I do. And he says now he wants to be a real estater, which is a combination. He knows I'm a realtor and he knows I sell real estate. So he says he wants to be a real estater. I think it's the cutest thing, so I don't correct him. But he's involved. He knows that when Mommy's leaving to go show a property, my husband has been amazing. If I ever go somewhere out of town, he will drive me, be my security in a lot of situations if I'm showing a property really late. So having your spouse on board is everything. Don't try to move in spite of them. Try to move with them. It just makes things a lot smoother. Starting a business is expensive. So we also had to govern our finances accordingly, okay? Because I did not want to have debt my first year starting my business and that debt continue. I am now debt free from the startup of my business because we use the funds that were coming in wisely. So that's super important. I just posted something on Facebook. And it's the truth, I was thinking about getting a new car simply because we could afford it, but it just doesn't make sense, you know? So, and that's a liability. That's not an asset. I have a perfectly fine working car, great condition. So why go get something new just because you can? So those are the sacrifices that we make to stay financially free. And I think those things are important to discuss as a couple. Don't be afraid to learn something new. That's my next bit of advice. I knew nothing about real estate or owning my own business. I didn't have business members in the family that I could call. I literally started Googling, going on YouTube, reading books, ordering books to know everything that I could, because one thing about me, if I'm in a field, then I'm going to do my best, okay? As you can hear, I said my best. A lot of times people don't get into a certain field because it's saturated with so many great professionals. You can't be afraid of that. And social media can be very discouraging at times because you see that everybody's selling jewelry or everybody's selling real estate or everyone is doing taxes or whatever. You have to realize that you're unique. You bring a unique set of skills to the table. My real estate number for the state of Georgia is 394053. Nobody else owns that number but TesHarra Alexander. So guess what? That's my area into this field to be unique and to do what I do for my clients. There are clients who are going to be attracted to me. And listen, when you do start your business, your clients will define what you're good at. I had no idea. I literally jumped into this, but I would hear my clients say, I like how you're available. I like how you're relatable. I like how you tell me the truth. So I was like, I'm the Trusted Realtor, right? So that's where my name came from. When you call me, you can trust what I am telling you is the truth, you know? And so you'll find your niche and where you belong in any area by the feedback you get from your clients. I have all of my reviews on my Google business page. So, you know, people say Google me, you could Google me to see what the people or my clients previously have said. And I live up to that times 10 because they are the ones who were telling me this is why I came to you, or people saying this is why I refer people to you. So don't be afraid to use your individual skills. If you're funny, I know some realtors like to dance, some realtors are very fashionable. Do your thing. Don't copy anyone else's style because it's not going to be as successful for you as it is for them because that is their thing. So learn all that you can. Be unique. Don't be fearful because a lot of people are doing it. There is your portion of success out there. Also, I had to unlearn some things. I had to learn a lot, but I had to also unlearn some things like doubt. The things that I'm telling you guys now, I would not have had this conversation when I first started real estate, but I have learned some things, and I've also taken some things out of my life to make sure that I'm successful. You know, doubt, I just do it. I started this YouTube channel almost a year ago, and I've never done anything like that, but I'm not afraid to try new things, and that's how you have to be to stand out in this market or any market that you decide. And lastly, guys, I just want to leave with you, take care of your business. Take care of your business. I did file for my LLC. That was important. Then because of that, I was able to go and get a business account, a business credit account with my bank. And what that does is that you want to build a business credit score. Okay, that's a whole separate thing from your normal credit score. And all of my funds from real estate go into that LLC account so that it's accountable for, and then at the end of the year, that's easy for your taxes when it comes to your write-offs. And that's another reason why, if you can start a home-based business, it really does help you save in taxes. But you need to get with a professional to kind of discuss with them what is the best way to document things and to make sure that everything is in order, because I have seen people start businesses and really mess themselves up financially. I don't know it all, but I sure know where to find it all. So that's my thing. I will find the knowledge, and if I see someone doing something right, I'm like, hey, how are you doing that? What's the best way to do this? So ask questions. Whatever you do, don't give up on your desire to own your own business. If a 20-year school teacher can do it, then you can do it. Again, I had no background, nothing. I just brought my skill set, my personality, and my desire, and God will do the rest. Okay, guys, it's TesHarra Alexander, your trusted realtor with Maximum One Realty. If you have any questions about any of the content that I have shared with you today, I don't mind having a conversation with you. You can find me on Facebook, TesHarra the Realtor. You can find me on Instagram, TesHarra the Realtor, and always on my YouTube channel, Moving to Marietta. However, I do sell in all of the Cobb County area, but my channel is called Moving to Marietta because that is the beautiful city in which I live. I would love to chat with you guys some more. Give me a call if you have more questions. Have a great day.